Okay, so what do your thighs have to do with all of this? Well, your thighs are going to be involved in the push-pull as well, the twisting as well. So when I'm rotating my body, rotating my hips, my shoulders, my feet, I really want to feel my thighs twisting with it. One's pulling and one's pushing. And if you can feel like that, almost like there's a punching bag between your legs, and you're kind of rotating around that, you're kind of hugging it with your hips, and you're rotating it, and you're kind of twisting the punching bag. It's about something that fits about in between there perfectly. And you can feel that rotating, the pushing and pulling, the grabbing, the hugging, and then the pushing and pulling. It really aids in your rotating and twisting. So what do our arms have to do in this whole twisting and rotating process? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's very important when you're punching to get a push-pull into your punches. A push, pull. Push, pull. Now this is a good thing that karate teaches us. They usually do it from down here, unfortunately. But a good thing that they are giving us is this idea of pushing and pulling. It's a very valuable concept. They do it from here, but they want you to, one hand is pushing, and the other hand is pulling back. And this one strikes. They call it the reverse punch, and they do it from the hips instead of the guard. That's no good. And they usually do it from a horse stance. And they want a reverse punch. So let's modify that for a second and put that in a good boxer stance. And let's do it off of our guard, but let's use that valuable principle of pushing and pulling. Let's do it from up here. So we're going to push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Okay, so why is that valuable? Well, that's valuable for several reasons. For one, is aiding in this twisting and rotating process that we keep talking about in this installment. So it's providing me a nice twist, body rotation. It's helping me get my guard up really fast. It's helping me defensively. I'm keeping my guard up. So I have my guard up at all times because of this good push-pull principle. Second thing, the rotating, the aiding and the twisting is giving me more power. So it's helping me offensively. Third thing, it's helping me my combinations. Because if I just threw an arm punch and came back and I didn't rotate my body, my hands would bang together. And a lot of people have a hard time throwing combinations because their hands are banging together and they can't figure out why. It's because they're not getting proper rotation. But if they would get a nice rotation and do a push, push and a pull, push and a pull, push and a pull. Now I can get a nice smooth combination and my hands aren't getting in each other's way. They're not colliding together. It's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. So you see how fluid that is? Some people punch and they'd go 1, 2, and you go 3, 4. No good. This is a lot faster, and there's no point that I don't have a guard protecting me. This is protecting me from counter punches, giving me a good defense. And it's giving me speed as well. Because the next one's ready to fire. Boom. There's no delay. So number 4 is giving me speed. No delay. Straight out. The next punch is ready to fire. Ready to fire. Ready to fire. Ready to fire. I can do this very quickly. My hands aren't banging together because of the push-pull. continuous, seamless, smooth rotation. Pushing and pulling. Pushing. One fluid, continuous, seamless motion. Smooth. I like conceptual images when I do things like this to help me with my technique. Now I like to imagine a piston, a machine. Boom, boom, a machine, smooth, consistent, powerful. So imagine you're a piston. Not in the mechanical sense that you don't have any flow or anything like that. You want it to be natural, but in the sense of efficiency and consistency. I want you to be like a piston. Machine like efficiency. Push, pull, piston. Boom, 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 boom. I want you to try that on the back. Here's an exercise for you. Put on some music with a good beat that you like. And just practice the good old 1-2. We'll go over combinations later. Most classic of all combinations, a good old 1-2 jab cross. Now I want you to just piston-like efficiency. I want you to do the piston exercise. I want you to do it for 10 minutes. Don't worry about power. Worry about technique. Worry about getting this twisting. This rotating power. Bring your guard up. Not worried about power or about technique. One fluid, efficient motion. Do it for 10 minutes. I call that the piston exercise. It's designed to help you get your push-pull, your proper body rotation. Don't worry about getting fancy. Worry about all the fancy stuff later. I just want you to have a nice, consistent, rotating, powerful punch. I used to be a teacher, so I love analogies to help teach. And so I have a lot of these in these videos. So hopefully it helps you with the mental image of everything and the concepts to have it in your mind to make it natural. What I like to use to illustrate this principle are bicycle pedals. If you notice, a bicycle is you've always got one pushing and one pulling, one pushing and one pulling, one pushing. So one pedal is pushing and one's pulling. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, twist, rotate, twist, rotate, twist, rotate, push, pull, push, pull. And it makes a powerful circle. Nature loves a straight line and a circle. We'll talk about that later. There are different kinds of punches. But a circle is powerful. Rotation is powerful. Twisting. The beauty of a circle. Your body's making that circle as your torso is twisted. So there's a lot of twisting. A lot of pushing and pulling. Your spine's the axis. And all of the body parts, especially the ones we just mentioned, are involved in this pushing and pulling, twisting and rotating. And a bicycle is fast and powerful, and it generates a lot of leverage. Those pedals are generating a lot of force, a lot of leverage, a lot of pressure, and it's making that chain move, and it's making the wheel of the bicycle move, the front wheel, the back wheel, and it can get really fast. Off-road bikes can get a lot of leverage to get you up a hill because of the power of that circle and that pushing and pulling, because of the efficiency. And likewise, I want your body to have that efficiency in your punches. Well, until our next installment, remember, the more sweat in the gym, the less blood in the ring. This is Todd, the Wildcat Christopher at TacticalBoxing.com, signing off.